Hello, this is Dr. Fred Garcia. Again, continuing on our program presented by Quantum Medical Associates. And in previous videos, we talked about the quantum healing, how to heal your body, your physical body, your emotions, and also your mental body. That's been talked about in quantum healing. And then this year, we started a series of lectures on quantum reality creation. So we have the power to heal ourselves physically, emotionally, and mentally. And we also have the power to create our own reality. This is all information that is present in quantum physics that has been known for almost 100 years. But the principles of quantum physics have not been understood and have not reached the universities and the medical schools. And so this valuable information is not being utilized. And so what I'm trying to do is utilize quantum physics, quantum theory, the most accurate physical mathematical theory in history, and to use its principles in opening up mankind's eyes to truth. What I'm talking about is information that is in the public domain. And so what I am attempting to do is, through knowledge and my understanding of quantum physics, quantum theory, utilizing this understanding, which has been missed in our society. It's not taught in the universities at the highest level, it's not taught in the medical schools, yet it's been proven to be reality and the true nature of matter. And we have a crisis in our society, in our worldwide society. Scientific America in 2005 published an article stating that we are at a critical point. This was 10 years ago. And the crisis is urgent, and we not only are not identifying the crisis, but we're rendered helpless to do anything about it because the powers that be will not let the government, the Congress, the medical doctors, etc., do what the science says because of financial interests. And the principal problems that we are facing and have been facing for the last 10 years, according to Scientific American, is we have a population explosion that is not sustainable as far as resources. We have dwindling water, fresh water, fisheries. We're polluting our oceans, our rivers, etc., with nitrogen-based fertilizers, and so we also have a constant war mentality in the world, and there are wars going on throughout the world. Now, what are the causes of war? Okay, war and aggression. Primarily, the people will be aggressive and fight for certain things. Number one is to preserve their own life and safety. Number two, the life and safety of their fellows, their family members, their allies. And number three, they will fight to protect their way of life. And this is where our planet is in big trouble, because we have societies in our world today that you may call privileged. They're utilizing tremendous amounts of energy and in the form of fossil fuels. They're using up arable lands, and so we are at a crossroads in world history because we have a population explosion that we cannot feed unless we cooperate. We have a climate crisis that apparently is fueled by the fossil fuel industry, and the answer to the energy crisis. It appears in world history that energy, food, and population, they all follow the same trajectory. So with cheap energy, you have cheap food, you have a booming population. Well, energy is running out, number one, but also it's causing major problems in our, the fossil fuels are causing major problems in our environment. So here is a ready-made path that we should start taking tomorrow, today actually, is natural gas is far more abundant, it's cleaner, less particulate, less sulfur dioxide, less CO2, natural gas. Plus, we have a 250-year world reserve. So immediately, we should be moving toward natural gas. Also, thorium is a nuclear source of energy, thorium, that is far cleaner than uranium, is cheaper, and it cannot have a meltdown, and also its waste is not dangerous. Thorium. So we should go to, and these nuclear reactors are present in the world today in some of the more modern countries, the United States being one, and other countries have used this as a source of nuclear power and energy. So we use natural gas, then we move quickly to thorium, which it's safe, it's clean, and it's abundant. So that's where we should be moving immediately to maintain our energy levels that are non-polluting, as well as that can sustain the world population growth. Otherwise, we're going to have mass starvation. So it's clean energy. The ultimate energy is the energy found in the quantum field. And this is where Einstein and Newton were wrong. They thought that empty space was empty. It isn't. It's loaded with energy that can be utilized, and also information. This has been proven in 1998 that the quantum field, or the matrix, Wolfgang Pauli popularized the term back in the 1940s, and it subsequently became this trilogy of movies, The Matrix. It's this field of energy and knowledge that's available, and that would be the ultimate source of energy, because it's clean, it's free, and it's unlimited. Energy, 0-point energy field knowledge, and energy, 0-point energy. And all the governments in the world are racing to utilize and to access this energy. But what they don't realize, they're using technology to try to access it. But we have, as part of the human being, we have a quantum mind that can be utilized to access this energy and information. And that is what I'm doing my research on. Trying to access the quantum field, the 0-point energy field, the Higgs field, we're all the same. Utilizing our one instrument that is unique among the world species is our quantum mind. And if you follow the quantum healing and quantum reality creation, now, if you've done that, you've healed your body, or you are healing your body and your mind, and you're creating a better life for yourself. It's all in the videos. It's step-by-step approach on how we should be living according to quantum physics, which is the true nature of matter and reality that has been brushed under the rug because nobody understands it. Well, there were people in the past, the great sages understood quantum physics. And Jesus, his whole message was quantum physics. And what I'm presenting today and in future lectures is quantum truth. The reality, the truth as I see it through my understanding of quantum physics. And there have been many false prophets in our teaching of Western culture. And the false prophets, the false information, it starts right from the get-go. Christianity was hijacked back in 325. Now reason, Rome was starting to go down, and it saw Christianity as a way of bringing the whole empire together, and that's why Christianity was so popular, and it went throughout the world very rapidly because it followed the Roman Empire. But when Rome absorbed the religion, it had to codify it into one totally understandable by the lay people of the Roman Empire, understandable, and so they could be practiced. And an ultimate aim of the Council of Nicosia 325 was to codify the Christian religion. In so doing, they chose certain gospels. There were 50 gospels. They chose 4. And by doing so, they left out, well, basically what they left out was the quantum physics that Jesus, which was Jesus' whole message. His whole message, and the reason he was who he was is because he understood quantum physics. Same with Buddha, Krishna, Aristotle. They all were who they were because of their understanding of quantum physics. And what I'm hoping to do is take their understanding of quantum physics and bring it into the modern world, and also my understanding of quantum physics. It's a free lunch. It's truth, and by understanding the concepts of quantum physics, which are basically everything's connected, and reality is created by the observer along with the quantum field. This is an incredible concept to understand, that we actually are participators in reality creation. This has been proved for over 20 years that our electromagnetic thought process co-creates our reality. And that has been proven. And so part of quantum healing is becoming a steward of your thoughts. And so thoughts are very powerful, and if you go through my previous lecture, they explain the thought process and how the thoughts come from the upper chakras, the emotions come from the lower chakras, they meet at the heart chakra being the most energetic part of the body, 5,000 times more electromagnetic information than the brain. The heart chakra is how we influence our reality, so it's very important. Okay, having talked about quantum healing, quantum reality creation, now we move on to the quantum truth that has escaped mankind for millennia, and it was discovered to be truth almost 100 years ago by the Copenhagen group, a meeting of the most advanced minds in human history. Heisenberg, Bohr, Einstein, Wolfgang Pauli, Schrödinger, all Nobel Prize winners. What they discovered about quantum theory was, well, to quote Heisenberg, what we discovered was that matter and reality were far different than we thought. In fact, they were far different than we could imagine. And all of these Nobel Prize winners, hard scientists, they all became mystics. Wow. Well, anyway, the quantum truth is the subject of today's lecture. How much time I got? 2 minutes? Okay. Quantum truth. Now, quantum truth is the evaluation, my evaluation, having studied all the religions, all the cultures, all the medical traditions in the world history, both present and ancient. And so what I have come to see is so obvious to me, and once I explain it to you, the world, you will start changing your attitudes, your priorities, and once again, we, at this point, 2016, March, is a tipping point. It's a crossroads, whether we will go through another extinction as mankind has been through before, or we will utilize information that we can use to save ourselves and prevent us from becoming extinct. Because right now we're on the path to extinction with population, loss of fresh water, energy depletion, pollution of our environment. All these things have to be addressed in a cohesive, international manner. Okay, let's go to quantum truth number 2.